Since the premiere of RuPaul's Drag Race in 2009, drag culture has become more known in mainstream pop culture. For one Cal State Fullerton student, drag has helped him become who he truly is. Tanner Diaz talks about his experience and journey into becoming Flora Fauntay.
Well, I've always been more feminine. It was something that I definitely repressed when I was in high school, just out of fear of being bullied or teased or made fun of. And then also just my parents too. I didn't want to upset them, but I've always had more of a feminine side to me. And so I didn't really start acting upon that until I got into college. And then that's kind of when I was like, oh, like, I want to do this. I should be able to do this. And like, this is who I am. I want to do that. And so starting like freshman year, I started like painting my nails and stuff like that. And then sophomore year, I started kind of wearing more makeup, like kind of regularly, kind of wearing like foundation and concealer and bronzer and all that. And then it was junior year where I kind of started to do more like full faces of makeup. Kind of this gradual build of kind of building up to drag ultimately. And then it wasn't until April of last year that I actually like fully did drag, where, you know, tucked and corset and wig and all of that jazz. And that was kind of the beginning. And then I just kind of been at that place now and just kind of exploring with Flora's likes and dislikes and what. I feel super confident when I'm like in full drag, when I'm in full Flora mode. I feel like I could take on the world. Like I feel like no one or nothing can like stop me, words included, because you know words tend to be pretty powerful. But when I'm Flora, burst right off my shoulder. I actually didn't tell. I haven't told my dad actually either, but I didn't tell my mom that I performed as Flora until after I performed as Flora. And then I was like, oh, like I want to show you something. And I showed her pictures and she's like, what's that? And I was like, oh, like I performed in a drag show. And like, my mom's not against it, but she just gets really nervous because she gets really scared of my own safety, which is understandable. But then like this time I was like, no, I'm performing in the show again. Like, I'm gonna be Flora. And she said to me, she's like, can I come? And at that moment, my heart kind of like sunk. I was like, oh God. I was like, you wanna go?
And why are you here today?
To support my son, Tanner Diaz.
Awesome. So why are you excited tonight?
Because he loves performing and this is his passion, and I'm here to support that. And I'm just excited to see a great show. He's been in choir, he sings, so I've never seen him do this, so I'm just very excited.
Just if you look back at the last two shows, this show is just on a whole different level. With like, we had like an actual DJ who was playing the music this time, so we didn't have any technical difficulties like last show. And then everything just ran so smoothly. We didn't have like any like audience members that like left. Like they stayed for the whole show, which usually people leave at like the intermission, but they like stayed, which was really, really cool, because that means that they were having a really good time. And like the audience is gonna love whatever I do. The queens are gonna be supportive. You just need to kind of have fun, and that's what I did this time. And I can tell, like, even when I was watching videos of my performance last night, I was like, I had so much more fun this time. Like, I wasn't so worried about, like, the only thing I was worried about was tripping. Well, yeah, which I think all queens are.
Yeah. Or anyone in heels.
Yeah, anyone, exactly.
Cal State Fullerton, how we doing tonight?
But this time, like, yeah, I was like, kind of like what you said, I was like, kind of like, I think I got this. Like, I know, the fun part about our drag show too is that, like, because it's free and because a lot of the people, like, when we asked who was like their first drag show, and it's like 75% of the audience, you know that whatever you do, people are gonna go crazy for. Oh, yeah, like anything. You pop a squat and people love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even need to do splits, which I can't. But I didn't even need to get the people like really fired up. And so I was like, just go out there, have fun. Like, I don't really like hard practice for my performances, because I'm like, I'm not gonna be a robot. I don't want to be a robot. I kind of want to engage with the audience and kind of like, I have some key things that I wanted to do, but it was just fun. I just had a really good time last night. Yeah. I'll be the first to say that drag is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Like, at least right now in my life, I don't know if I'm ready to kind of make that big leap into it. Flora's definitely not dead, and I don't think she ever will die. I think even if I never perform again as Flora, I think that's something that she'll always be a part of me. Not to say that I have, you know, multiple personalities, but I think it's something that I will always keep the memories and the feelings I felt when I performed with Flora as being so confident and so like okay and like, I don't want to say in love with myself, but like loving myself. That's something that Flora has definitely opened up for me, that like I can be, you know, super feminine, I can be more masculine, I can be this thing in between, and I'm okay with any of it. I'm so okay with that. And that's something that Flora definitely has opened the doors for. And so I really appreciate her, which sounds really weird to say, but she'll always be with me. And I don't think I'll ever kind of be like, oh, I'm never performing as Flora again. So she'll always be in my back pocket.
We want to thank you, us queens, and I'm sure the audience as well, for being an inspiration to us, for following your dreams and just doing whatever the hell you want and being